Hey guys, how you doing out there? My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the inventor of Crystal Wave Technology projection screens using smart technology gain, also the Fusion Silver and Fusion Black and the Future Tech 4K screens that are coming out this summer. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about projectors. I'm going to show you a couple of projectors I have here I use for testing on my screens. First, I have this cheap projector I got from Amazon. I paid about 50 bucks for. It is 48 lumens. It's 320 by 240 res. So there it is right there. Get that camera to focus a little better there. You guys can see that. Okay, say 320 by 240, 48 lumens. Okay, so this is a LED projector right here. Would I use this as a main projector? No, it's fun if it's a kick around projector, something to have fun with, but I wouldn't make it my series projector. Over here, I have the Brookstone LCD projector. I thought this was LED, but it's an LCD projector. This is about 200 lumens. 720p. All right, I think this has got to be around it's not 720p, it's lower than that. It's 480i or something around there. All right, so then I got this other projector. I've used it quite a few times. You might have seen these on Amazon and eBay. These projectors are supposed to be 1,000 lumens. They're LED. I don't think this is 1,000 lumens. I think it's coming in at 200 lumens. This is a knockoff. This is a cheap projector. It's an unnamed brand cheap projector I got for $80. And then over here I have my DLP 3000 lumens 3D full 1080p projector HDMI. This is the ViewSonic. Now I have customers from time to time that'll say, hey look, can I watch TV off my projector? So basically, usually what I would do is I would have my laptop here and I would hook up my laptop with an HDMI cable to the back of my projector. So mind you must have an HDMI on the back of the projector to get this to work. So basically I have to have the laptop here and all this here, and then I have to go up to the laptop and I have to basically control the channels, you know, what I'm going to watch and everything. I have to lean over and do that. But doing some experimenting, I found out that you can take a chromecast, Google Chromecast. A friend of mine used the Fire Stick, and the Fire Stick does work, but you can use a Chromecast and you can use it on pretty much any projector you want. Some people are curious if you can use it on LED, you can use a DLP, or you can do LCD. Will it work? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, got all my stuff plugged over here, and we're going to plug up my Chromecast. If I can get the wire out of the way. Alright, now mind you, Chromecast runs off Wi-Fi, so you'll have to go in and set everything up. Alright, so I think she's on. I think it's on. Alright, hold on for a minute. Oh, there it is. It's on. It's on. Red light indicator says it's on. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this up to the cheap projector right here. I think the HDMI port is on the, it's on the front. Alright, so I'm going to set this right here. Bear with me, the camera might be on the tilt because that's a very odd shaped projector. Alright, and then we're going to come over and hit the power button. Okay. There we go. We got on the jet black screen. Now mind you, even though we're using these low end projectors, the screen was meant to be used with a projector of 200 lumens. Alright, so, I'm sorry, not 200 lumens. My bad, of 3,000 lumens. Alright, so there's the image right there. It's not a good image. Remember, it's 48 lumens, so you got to bear with me. I'm going to come over here and hit Hulu. Make sure my Wi-Fi is on first before I do all this. Okay, Wi-Fi is on. You got to make sure your Wi-Fi is on your phone. So we hit Hulu over here. Okay, and then you'll have this little box right here. That's what connects it. So you got to hit that. And it'll show at the bottom. There's your Chromecast. I'm going to have to find something like, there's Bob's Burger over here, so I'll hit Bob's Burger. There's Hulu showing up right there. 48 lumen projector, so you can do this on any projector. So, you know, we got people that want to be able to watch TV through their projector, and you can do this. You know, you can stream with Hulu. You can stream with YouTube. You can stream with Netflix. You can do all that. So you can't see this too well, like I said, because it's 48 lumens. There you go. Now this is fantastic, especially for those of you that are going to be spending all this money for a smart TV, because you can go on your TV and you can watch all your channels like Hulu and Netflix and Crackle and all that stuff. Well, you can do the same thing with just buying a Chromecast and just stick it in the back of your computer. All right, here we go. This is not the best picture in the world, but it's workable. All right, now I'm going to disconnect from here. Unplug, turn this off. All right, now we're going to go into the back of the. This is the back of the Brookstone. It's a 200 lumen projector. I'm just going to plug this in the back real quick. Just bear with me, people. All right, there we go. Now we have it in the back of the Brookstone right there. Turn the Brookstone on. There's the Brookstone.
Who's he?
The cat agent, Bob.
Oh, I didn't know you had a cat agent, Gail.
Yeah, Gail and I met a cat agent last week when we were leaving the grooming place on our way to the soup buffet. And he thinks
So this is on 200 lumens pocket projector by Brookstone, which is freaking cool because, like I said, instead of going out and spending a ton of money for a projection screen, because it has a smart TV, and it's like, just because it's a smart TV, because you can watch Hulu, you can watch Netflix, you can do the same thing on your projector just by putting in a Google Chrome.
Just like they do with the president. The current chef
Alright.
on his last leg, so they need a new one. They have a big
Turn that off. Now this is a projector. This is another. Mine is a Chinese. This is actually a cheap knockoff projector. But let me see if I can find the VGA. I mean, not the VGA. There it is. It's on the side. There it is right there. As long as it has an HDMI port on the side of it, you're good. So I'm going to put it up here for a minute. Plug this one into the HDMI port in the back. Alright, so that's all hooked up right there. Come over here and turn the power on. There, indicator's flashing. Look up on the screen.
Do you ever ask for money? What? I need to borrow
Adjust this a little bit.
$22 for rug shampoo. Control top pantyhose. A magic bullet blender payments. I'm 3 months behind. Christmas gifts for you guys!
It's kind of weird where the freaking.
She's got to pay
There
for
it
the
is.
shipping herself.
Sorry, I broke a big stack of plates.
This sucker is really loud.
Hey, you kids have any money? It's a plate.
Alright, so this is the cheap knockoff projector.
Tina, can you grab me a trash bag? Sure. Whoa, look at this.
A box? Hey, wow.
I want a box. Why does Tina get to have a box?
Yeah.
So pretty much you can make any projector smart, a smart projector. I mean a smart TV. Alright, so we're in the back of the DLP projector. Come over here. Let me see, where is the back of the HDMI? That's right there. It's plugged up to the laptop. Had it in there earlier today. Put it right here. Put this up right now in the back. There we go. Now we have it on this projector, which is a 3000 lumen DLP projector. So right here we have the, this is a cheap Chinese knockoff projector right here. I have to knock my projector on the floor because I don't have it hooked up right. Hold on, if I may set this down. I put it around the back of the cable, went through the freaking, my camera strap. So I don't want to drag my camera off onto the floor. All right, there we go, because it was actually looped around my strap. So just to recap really quick. We use this on a cheap $50 projector. This is a cheap Chinese knockoff projector. We use this on, it's a generic projector. We use this on a Brookstone 200 lumen portable projector. Worked fantastic. This is LCD, this is LED, this is LED right here. This is another projector. You see these on eBay and Amazon for about 80 bucks. I think they're like 50 bucks now. Worked. As long as it has a HDMI cable, HDMI port, it'll work. And then we have it on the big boy over here at 3000 lumens.
For the record, make the first move. If anything, she's taking advantage of me. Anyway, my wife lent Gail some money for cat headshots. Oh, well, it's a very smart investment, of course. Her cat is a dead pip for Chef Cat. Well, it turns out she isn't going to use those pictures, so I'd like to collect a refund
So,
from her.
like I said,
She
You know, instead of spending all this money for a smart TV, because a friend of mine bought a smart TV, a 90-inch smart TV, and the motherboard blew out on his TV. So he doesn't have it anymore. It's gone. He has to take it back to the shop, and some of those TVs can cost more to fix. It's just better off just buying a brand new one. On this one, just say it happened if your freaking chromecast blew out, right? All you gotta do, these are $30, take it out, just get another one, you're done, but it's not gonna damage the projector. Usually when you're using a smart TV, if one thing goes out, the whole entire other thing goes out on it. Alright, so here, I don't know if I paid my Netflix account, I haven't updated it. Alright, so I can come out of here. Alright, let's see.
This competition will be the big time, Bob. People are coming in from all over the world with grey and white Persian long hair mixes.
Okay.
But
Trying to operate my phone at the same time and hold it at the same time. Sorry about that.
With Ian Amberson. That still means something in this group.
That's a hoodoo. And what's so cool about this, you can operate the volume. With your cell phone. And guess what? Another cool thing about it is you continue to make phone calls, which is freaking cool. So if someone calls you, it's not going to interrupt your TV. Yeah, you can use any projector. So just imagine that you're going out and spending the money for a very expensive TV, and you have to pay for size, and if it's smart TV, you're going to pay a lot more money for that. You can go out and buy a projector for $160 as long as it has an HDMI port in the back of it, and plug a Chromecast right to the back of it, and boom, there you go. You got your TV, and you can have a bigger picture size. Alright. Oh, and if you just want to check this out, come here for a minute. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, Netflix on here. Let me see. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm going to go to freaking YouTube. Really quick.
This is your daughter, and she just got this. Oh boy, but you've got Hawk, so you can set this. If she drives like this, you can tell her to drive more like this, because you'll get this. You can even set boundaries for her. So if she should be here, but instead goes here, here, or here, you'll know. So don't worry, Mom, because you put this in here. Home by Verizon, the technology designed to make your car smarter, safer.
Tell me it's not freaking cool.
Put some smarts in your car. With the Blue Cash Everyday card from American Express, you get cash back and return protection. So if you need to return something but the store has a no return policy, well, you can still get reimbursed by American Express. Perfect for your try this shirt.
Okay, so this works on everything. Also, too, just let you know it works on short throw too. So hold on for a minute. I'm gonna come out of here for a minute. I'm gonna go back into my Hulu. My phone to go over here, right? All right. So I'm in my Hulu right now, watching Seinfeld, right there. Now I'm gonna show you something really cool. Now I'm gonna come out of here real quick. I'm going to disconnect it from the back of this, from the back of here. Turn off my projector. All right. Leave my cell phone over there. And we'll go over to the short throw. So this is my short throw projector right here on the floor. I'm gonna come over here and plug this up. I'm gonna take the sound bar off because I don't need the sound bar right now, so disconnect that right now. Okay, put the camera right here while I set this up. Take out this, we don't need this on the back of this anymore. And let's hook this up. There we go. And that's gonna hook up in a few minutes. So we're gonna run through the short throw. So that's the Chromecast, how it comes on. Okay, grab my cell phone over here. There you go. There's the Chromecast right there on the TV on the screen. Let's grab something to watch. Got my phone up for Hulu. You can run this right on your short throw with no problem at all. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to link, but it'll go right through. There we go. There's Seinfeld right there. Seinfeld playing there, playing there. It's just loading right there. And it depends on your internet speed. My Wi-Fi is pretty good. It's just that it acts up from time to time, but it still runs. So there you go. There's a commercial popping up right there. Let me get right here in the back so you guys can see this better. Sorry, I tried to unplug the sound bar, but I wanted to show you this right here. So now I have my Chromecast plugged through my I got it plugged through my freaking my short throw projector right there on the floor. Top of it, you can see how amazing our screen paint is. Freaking insane, isn't it? Chance to see some of the commercials on here. So like I said, cool thing about it is instead of you going out and spending all this money for a freaking smart TV, which like I said, if that motherboard blows on your smart TV, because I had a friend that happened to it, so the motherboard completely blew out on his screen, on TV screen, and you know it would be a lot more, actually less expensive from just go out and just buy a brand new TV. On top of that, you're stuck to one size. So that's the messed up thing about it, you know what I mean? You're stuck to that one size. You got a 60-inch, you're gonna be staying with a 60-inch. With a projector, I can go as big as I want. This is a 200-inch screen, and I have my Chromecast plugged right in the back of it. I can operate it through my cell phone. I can watch my Netflix, I can watch my Hulu, I can watch all my cool stuff I wanna watch on here, watch YouTube, the whole 9 yards. I can operate it with my cell phone and still make phone calls. That camera focus, there we go. And then you see the picture quality looks fantastic. Now I can, let's see, I'm gonna come out of this real quick. Drop out of this menu really quick. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm trying to come out of my menu on my cell phone. I'm actually on my cell phone doing this. So I'm gonna come out of my menu all together. Come out again. We'll put the Bob's Burger in again. Right, just so easy to just switch over. Sorry you can't see that, it's blurring. There you go, there's the Hulu popping up. There's Bob's Burger. I can operate all that from my phone. It's like having a touch screen remote control. It's pretty freaking cool. Okay guys, before my time runs out here, put trust on my little place so you guys can see it. My name is Kenneth Burr from Crystal Waves Technology Projection Screen. Sorry about the lengthy video. I try to make them as short as possible, but I want to show you exactly how you do not have to go out and spend the money for a smart TV. You can just go out and just buy a projector, put a Chromecast in the back of it, and if you already have Hulu and Netflix on your cell phone, well, you can just basically just transfer from your cell phone right onto your screen, your projection screen, and you're done. And that's it. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, check it out and try it for yourself. It is freaking awesome. As for the Amazon Fire Stick, that also works also. Okay, thank you guys all.